Oh, what do I wish I could have heard before starting an SSP summer? Um, that it will happen, all of it. Mostly good things, the friendships, the intakes, the water days and conversations, the Freds, a new way to engage with community. And though the office and all of us want to avoid it, I can pretty much promise some amalgamation of power outages or Home Depot snafus and tough counselors and troubled youth and illness. And I wish I had heard it wasn't so even keel, that I would be elated and frustrated and tired, that despite fears of missing out elsewhere or missing those I love, despite the anxiety of fall and home and unsure of what comes next, that the most important thing is to remain present. I've thought about it a lot as I've been thinking about what to say to you all. And, in the days and weeks and years after SSP, what I love about it so much, and I hope that what bolsters you is the knowledge that you are in exactly the right place. It's rare in life to have that opportunity or that moment, and I crave it. I crave it to this day, to know absolutely that the work you do is good. That every day you wake, you have the opportunity to do quite literally the feeding and nurturing, the relationship building and justice creating, kingdom building, head, hand, heart work that we're called to do. I take SSP as proof, despite the news, despite whatever else is going on in the world and in our personal lives, that we can live in community, we can make substantial changes in hearts and minds, and that we can practice love. And I know you can do this every day. You can do it wherever you are. But at SSP, uniquely, you can see it. The community lets you witness this. And so I hope that you can watch for these workings and that they'll buoy you. If you pay attention, not only the yam bread, but the jokes and the work binders and the skits and the bucket line and the sunsets and the song times, they'll prove to you, they'll show you that something bigger is at work, and that will feed you, I promise. Which isn't to say I didn't feel daunted. I felt so daunted, despite the trainings and having done it before and the amazing support of the office. Every summer I felt a certain amount of self-doubt, especially going into it, and I knew I didn't want to let my staff or the youth or the volunteers down or the community. It's such responsibility, but the good news is that it's only partly yours. You don't have to make everything happen yourself. You can't. You just have to rise into the day and let God work through you. It really is true that if you're willing, God will use you. Even if you don't know how, or because you don't know how. Even if you doubt, or because you doubt, if you struggle because you struggle, God will use you to bring change, to bring healing, to inspire, to lavish His love courageously. Have a great summer.